The punter, Jake Bailey, on to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The lefty right to the air to start. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, still on the move. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Tua now on first down. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Looking deep here for Tillman. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally run him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's 2. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose, The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It takes a special coverage defender, Mike, to be able to get up there and play in-your-face man coverage and then be able to defend you all the way down the field. The key is you have to get hands-on. You want to get up in his face and play press, that's fine. You have to slow his release down and not let him get so deep downfield for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. A shotgun snap to Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchback. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. He will have the conversion and more. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins touchdown.
Again, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on...
Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. The Browns have it. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Browns. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works So instead of one, they get two. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. Good running. Gets into about the 44.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Play action. Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. Not much develops there. They'll get this to about the 43.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Motion man is Rice. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, first down throw for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's first and 10. Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Tua to throw again. Quick throw taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off play action, it's Tua. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Tua. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now it's Tua. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dolphins. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. He'll work his way only to the 23. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he is taken down, but not before the...